and Barnaby the dog. Milo arrived at Grandpa and Grandma's farm, his little red backpack bouncing with excitement. He loved the smell of hay and the clucking of the chickens. But there was one thing on the farm that made his heart beat a little faster. Barnaby, Grandpa's very big, very loud dog. Woof! Barnaby bounded out of the farmhouse, his tail wagging like a furry metronome. He was happy to see Milo, but his bark was as big as he was. Milo squeezed his eyes shut and hid his face in Grandma's apron. "He's just saying hello, Milo," said Grandpa, coming out onto the porch. He gave Barnaby a pat on the head. "He's a big softy, really." But Milo wasn't so sure. Barnaby was the biggest dog he had ever seen. Later that day, Grandpa asked Milo to help him feed the ducks. As they walked towards the pond, a gust of wind snatched Milo's favorite blue hat right off his head. It tumbled and danced in the air before landing in a prickly bush. "Oh no!" cried Milo. The bush was too thorny to reach into. Just then, Barnaby trotted over. Before Grandpa could say anything, the big dog gently pushed his nose into the bush. A moment later, Barnaby backed out, and what did he have in his mouth? Milo's hat. He carried it over to Milo and dropped it gently at his feet. It was a little slobbery, but it was safe. Milo looked at Barnaby. The dog's big brown eyes were soft and kind. He wasn't scary at all. Milo slowly reached out a hand and patted Barnaby's head. The dog's tail started to wag. "Time to round up the ducks," called Grandpa. Barnaby seemed to understand. He didn't bark loudly. Instead, he trotted around the ducks, gently nudging them towards their pen. He even looked back at Milo as if to say, "You can help too." Milo giggled. He wasn't scared anymore. He ran alongside Barnaby, clapping his hands to help guide the ducks. The big dog and the little boy worked together, a perfect team. From that day on, Milo and Barnaby were the best of friends. Milo learned that even if something seems big and scary at first, it might just be a big softy waiting to be your friend. And Barnaby had found his favorite little helper,